Hi there, this is Marlena from mjfengshui.com. As you know, I am your feng shui advisor, home psychic, and intuitive energy healer. Recently, I was invited to speak on a global telesummit. If you missed that show, you are in luck because I will put the link underneath the video for you. Today, I am going to be sharing a few things with you. They may be interesting. You may learn something new as well. And I'm going to be inviting you to come and join me in this powerful month to be on some group calls with me. So if you would like to do that, that link will be underneath this video for you. Now, I have been asked thousands of times, what is my purpose? And the next one recently was, what am I going to do now? That question came when someone would leave someone's life and they would come to me for some help and support. So we would work that out, with information that we would gather together because I can actually read energy and I get messages that are very personal for people. So I like to do that in a personal session, of course. Um, so they would get supported and, actually when they take the action that they're given, they see results. And I want you to take some action today for you. We are in period 9. Period 9 is era of 20 years where the energy has shifted from earth into fire. So the earth element was the last 20 years. And if you look at it, you were a part of it, so was I. Um, what we were doing is working with the earth. We were grounding and we were using our hands to, do many things. Our businesses were, around using your hands. All right. And if you think about it, what were you doing for your, income, your source of income? I am sure that you were doing something that took your physical energy a lot of times. Um, you know, so let's look at a couple of those things, right? All right, hairdressing, chiropractic. Okay, there's a couple. you know, some people were doing energy healing with Reiki. Using your hands. Um, Yoga was big, right? We were using our hands and moving the energy. Baking, painting for a living. Maybe cutting grass. The other things were real estate, right? That's of the earth and investments of the earth. What were we investing in, right? So those are just some of the things from the earth element. Now we're going into fire. So a lot of people are scared. Number one, you're not alone, all right? Because you're looking at it going, what is going on? What do we do now? There's AI, there's all these new things I'm not used to. Um, it's too fast for me. You see the anger stirred up from the fire element. What does fire do, right? It burns. And when it burns, you move. All right. And if you don't move, it'll burn you again until you do. That's just what's going on right now because it's trying to push us forward into a new direction. So the last 20 years, we had power in us. We knew what was going on, but now this is all brand new. It's fire energy and it will burn out all the old. And you can see it now, what is going on, even in America, right? They are removing a lot of the earth element and pushing us forward into fire. And people are getting, you know, confused and angry and all that stuff. So I suggest that you stay out of that drama and you focus on what is my purpose. That is really important right now because when you are in a new vibration like we are right now, you might be saying, oh, my sales are down. I'm not getting clients. You might have lost your position. There's a lot going on with that. And what do I do now? Right? Why am I here? What do they expect me to do now? Right? And you get angry. You get, frustrated. And that's normal. All right. For anything of change. We don't like change, people. We like everything to be the way it was. It shouldn't be doing this. It should do this. Why did so and so leave? Why did they act that way? These are all the things that are taking place now because sometimes the people that were in our lives, okay, we were okay with them then, or we tolerated them, right? Mm. And now the fire is coming and burning that, energy away and separating us so we can get on our path. All right. They may be coming back in a different way, or stronger. They may not. All right. So what we have to focus on right now is us. So the you in universe, right? It says you, okay? And none other. All right. So when you look at the word, union, right? You and none. Okay. So it's all about you right now. And that's why you're on this video. I do believe that the universe drew you here at this, very moment in time that you're listening right now. And you could have been doing anything else. You could have been on any other video. There's millions of videos here on this channel now. Years ago when I was on YouTube and Ustream and everything, there wasn't so many videos like this, all right? I had one video that had over 1 billion views, and it's still being sought out right now. Um, so I know that what I'm doing my purpose, right? I never doubt that. I just go with the guidance that I'm receiving. And right now, the guidance is very powerful, coming at me. It's been like this for a couple of years, getting me ready for this time right now. And I had to go almost into seclusion to get done with what I needed to get done. I did, start this Feng Shui channel and it's growing now. So thank you for everyone who has subscribed and supported me here by sharing it and joining me when we did our lives. We're not done with that, everybody. We will be starting the new radio channel very soon. And you can go to my website and get on my mailing list. And when we begin that, I will send you out that email. Okay. So right now, when we are in this fire energy, we need to do an actual energetic reset. What is that, right? Our energy is still, stuck in the last 20 years and before that as well, right? So what we want to do is we want to come together and reset the energy so it, is in the energy of the fire with ease and grace, all right, in your energetic being and in your entire life. So the first thing we want to do is come in and do an energetic reset in your health and your vitality. And the health is also the emotional, right? The emotional health, the emotional body, the physical body, the spiritual body. So that's all a part of your health and vitality, right? The second thing we want to reset, of course, is your prosperity. We want it to flow in the fire element, right? With ease and grace, okay? Think about a dragon breathing fire on your neck, saying, get out of poverty. All right. Get out of that lack mentality. All right. We're moving you into the new power direction designed personally for you. Are you ready? Right? Are you ready to receive what you should be receiving for 20 years and beyond? Yes, I know I am, and I know you are. So, you know, the next thing we want to do is actually tap into the spiritual connection because a lot of people have become ungrounded and they can't even hear from their source, right? And we need to get you reset and reconnected to source. And source may be, the universe for you. Source may be God for you. Source may be a deity for you. Um, and the angels, of course, are, part of all that spiritual connection. So if you, used to hear from, source, God, the angels, your guides, and you can't hear them anymore, that means that you are unplugged. All right. Um, there's an energetic frequency that is blocking, okay, you and source. So we want to reset that for you and get you plugged back in. So your third eye is working. Your ears are working. That's your spiritual hearing. Okay. And for those of you that are seers out there, because we have seers and feelers, right? I know that I feel the energy. And I also have like, prophecy or prophetic dreams many times. And I have where I hear from spirit as well. So I get downloaded with a lot of messages. You know, being the sign that I am and the water frequency flowing through me, being on the scope, I am one of the most intuitive signs on the planet. So I actually found out recently, I know I was a moon child, but my goodness, they told me I'm a double moon. So no wonder why I could, be sitting here and actually feel somebody's energy across the globe and say, who is this that needs that right now, right? Or there was going to be an incident, I would know about it, one way or another. Um, yeah, so a lot of times it is something that um, you really have to know how to, work with that energy because there were times when I would be sleeping and be woken up in the middle of the night. So I didn't get a lot of sleep in my life. Um, but sometimes I'm just like, I need a break right now. I let them know. All right. So you need to let yourself know, okay, when it's time for you to plug in and it's time for you to take a rest. So right now, we want to talk about your power direction and we want to get you boosted up, all right, prepared and in alignment and in harmony and balance with whatever it is that the universe has for you. We also want to reset your love and your general relationships. Okay. There's an energy going on right now where people are, blurting things out and, starting trouble with each other, fighting, and it's ruining your relationships. All right. Instead of taking a breath, right? Going for a walk, coming back when you're calm. Okay. So think about that before you react to somebody who's all upset, right? Right now, like I said, it's fire. So the fire is working on everyone. Nobody is exempt from it. You can hear it, you can see it. I stay away from the drama on TV and online and all that. Done with that. Um, I hear the news anyway, right? If I want to know the weather, I have that, ability to just look at what the weather is or stick my arm out the window, right? We can all look out the window and say, oh, today it's sunny. Oh, today it's windy. Oh, today it's raining or snowing or whatever, right? That's fine. We don't need to get off our path. You do not need to get involved in someone else's problems. All right. Do not make someone else's problems yours anymore. We used to do that, you know. As a mom, we really did it, didn't we? So now you need to step back. Take a step back from that and say no, right? Say no, none. My energy has to be clear and free and peaceful, right? How can it be that way when you are constantly, bombarded with everybody else's problems, right? So I stepped back a lot and people didn't like it when I said no, right? It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I would hear my computer going off. And when I'd say to them, like the next day, I needed to get some sleep, they got mad that I needed to get some sleep. I was like, wow. So this is why I stepped back and I'm like, no, I got to set my boundaries. So maybe you need some boundaries. I know someone's listening to me right now and they're saying, yes, that's me. I was helping everybody else out. I was getting drained and exhausted and they did not care. They kept coming for more. All right, take, take, take. So now you have to step back, shut off the phone, and take care of you. So, what I did for everyone here who is really invested in themselves now and would like to go even further and learn what your purpose is for real right now and wants to allow, this beautiful energy to come in and reset your energy, right? Your energetics, your vibration. For years, we were doing subliminal messages. We still are, yes. Sound music, right? That was all hands on too, all right? But gotta remember that it's your time to shine. The women are coming out on the stages now. You'll see a lot of that, all right? Women are coming out. We are going to be seen. We're going to be heard now. Where many years it was all the men and um, the children that came out, all right, and created a lot of apps and things, right? And everybody's using them now, right? They're here with a beautiful mindset to create these things for people to use. So think about this period 9 is going to be the eyes. The eyes. I want you to protect your eyes because everything is about the eyes, where before it was with your hands. Now everybody wants to see it with their eyes. I gotta see it for myself, or that's cool. All right, yeah. So you'll notice it, right? Everybody's got this little device now, the cell phone. They don't leave home without it. It's stuck with them. Do not sleep with your cell phone, people. Get it out of the bedroom. All right, not good for your energy, your physical being at all. All right, do not carry it on your being during the day. Okay. Um, there are days, and I share this openly with people, I will leave my phone home and I will go out for the entire day. I don't need it. I didn't need it years ago. Why do I need it with me every minute? I don't. I don't need it. See, when you don't need something, that's so beautiful, right? You don't need something. Okay, think about that. You can write it down. I don't need, and you can name things that you really don't need, right? Now, the phone, some people are like, I gotta have it because I have my business. Well, that's okay, but you don't need to sleep with it. shut the business off, at 9 p.m. and go away from it. Read a book, right? Do some meditation, do something else, right? And, take your being, your energy back to you because it's very draining, all right, to keep working, keep focusing on you know, what's nasty and what's negative. So if you are focusing on something negative and you can't stop for some reason because your mind keeps going to it, you're not alone. But what I say is when you're having anxiety, fear, worry, something like that, confusion, do something creative, right? Change your entire mindset. Like when I used to get anxiety years ago, when I was going through a divorce and all this other stuff at the same time, all of a sudden anxiety kicked in, and I had a little dog then. And I was like, come on. And I'd take her out for a walk and we'd run a little bit and things like that. I'd shovel snow. Then I became painting. I started painting things. I got myself a keyboard. I started playing music on it. Anything to change the mind, right? And it worked. All right, now when I get anybody else's energy or collective energy, I start mopping the floor. I'll start cleaning the sink. Something moving around the house. It's always good anyway to clean up the house, right? For Feng Shui, getting the house beautiful, right? Um, Thinking about what's my goal, right? And that's the thing. What is your goal? That's a good question. The universe wants to know what is your main goal, right? So think about your goal right now, what it is. I'm sure you have one. You probably got more than one, but your main one. If that goal manifested overnight, what would that do for you? How would you feel? Could you absolutely engage with it, receive it, or would you be like, I don't believe it, right? I know that people are like, I'll believe it when I see it. But the universe is like the opposite. Okay? So we were geared to think, I will believe it when I see it. Right? But the universe don't work that way. Mm-mm-mm. They want us to believe it. Then we will see it. And that's very difficult, isn't it? Believe it, then you will see it. So we got to practice that. How are we going to do that if we never knew how to do it? All right. Come over here and join me. All right. We will work on that. I will show you how to do that. And it does work. I've had clients over the years manifest things that would blow your mind. They would blow your mind. They still, are incredible to me. And there's more that happens all the time. It's just amazing. But I want you to have a testimonial, all right? Something totally different that'll blow your mind. It'll even shock you, right? But you got to do something for you. You got to take action. So underneath this video is going to be the links so you can join me. Now, what we are doing here is you are going to have the option, okay, of joining me on my group calls for the month of June. You're going to have the beautiful option to reset your energy, okay? And then we go further than that, okay? I am going to be doing nightly energy clearings for people, okay, which are remote. And usually it's 30 days, but I decided that I would do it till New Year's Eve. That's one of the offers, okay? The second offer has a personal session with me. So you'll get everything I just said. A personal session with me, all right, at this really, really reduced price, believe me. And then the next thing that you can opt into is receiving your own personal destiny chart. What is that, right? It is going to reveal to you your purpose, why you're here, what you're here to do, what you're really good at. And the universe knows it because of when they sent you down here. And they know exactly what you're here to do and what will prosper you, right? Woo, a lot. That's a lot right there. You will also know a title, right? A title about you. So you might say, oh, I'm a nurse. Oh, I'm, a foot surgeon, whatever. All right. But the universe doesn't see you like that. They have a name for you. And when you see your personal chart, you're going to say, wow, right? Some of the things you can do right now. Some of the things you might be doing right now because it is you. It's a part of your, DNA makeup of who you really are, why you exist. And it will give you some hope and a direction. So then you will have the power direction for your life, right? And the next thing is if someone is living with you in your home, you can actually get them their personal destiny chart, okay? Which is usually not included. But I knew that by doing feng shui, a lot of people are like, I live with so and so, and I want to know like what's good for them and what's good for me. So that'll be included in here as well. A little bit of feng shui. All right. Um, so that's part of this whole thing right here. And I want you to start living your dreams, not somebody else's dreams for you. I know that some people grew up in a family that had a family business, and a lot of them work with the family business, right? And some of them have what I call is they have rebelled out of it, right? They said, I don't want to do that. And they went on their own, path. And that's what they were supposed to do. Okay. And as you know, every single person here is a different sign. Okay. We have the Western zodiac signs. We also have the, Chinese zodiac signs. And for those of you that engaged in the full package, down the road, I will give you um, the signs, there's usually four, three or four that I put in groups. And each group will have a different, um, yearly thing that will be going on for them. So when I was going through a very dark time, when nothing was flowing, right? Um, instead of panicking, I turned around and started studying. And I didn't know that that's what I was supposed to be doing, but my entire being went, let me study, let me learn more. Why things are acting up over there, I'm going to do this. I'm going to focus over here, something more productive. That's why I say when you get anxiety, worry, frustration, your mind is going, he said that, she said that, I can't believe they did. You know what I'm talking about, right? Your mind keeps mulling over it over and over and over. Shut up, mind, is what I used to say, right? It doesn't matter. This matters. And I would go and do something else, create something incredible, cook something wonderful, bake something, go for a, smoothie somewhere. Get out of that energy cycle. Get out of the place where you had the argument. All right. Change something in your home. All right. That reminds you of it. Right. If every time you walk into a certain room and there's an item there that reminds you of somebody and it makes you sad or angry, get rid of it. Okay. Change it. Put something better there, something brighter there, something yellow. orange, something bright, change it, move the chair, get rid of it, whatever. I know that that works. I've done it, and depression, believe it or not, can be healing while you're doing dishes because you are doing something with your hands and warm water. See the healing and the warmness in your hands. It's really amazing how different, movements, different sounds, different smells can actually heal us. That's what's so incredible. But when we have a roadmap, right, a GPS for our life, it really helps. It supports us. So when I brought this forward, I wasn't sure, you know, um, how many people would actually find this right away. So I'm bringing it out on this channel in hopes that somebody here, will locate this that really needs this right now. And if you know somebody else that really could use a change in their life where they're really confused and they're stuck and they feel stuck or they feel blocked, then please share this video with them. All right. I want to make sure that I reach everyone I'm supposed to reach with this program right here. The power direction, right? And I want you to think about what is your goal? What have you done towards that goal so far, right? A lot of people have said they procrastinated. They want the goal, they just don't know how to get there. And the reason being is we never had a GPS. We never had somebody come up alongside of us and go, hey, the universe came through, they heard you. You've been asking, you've been wondering, right? You've been wandering around, all right, looking in every direction, right? Um, so when I come alongside of somebody, there's a reason why I showed up in your life today. I have been in places where I didn't even know, like anybody, of course, maybe at a road stop somewhere, and somebody would run up to me and say, do you know what he did? I mean, out of the blue, right? They could have said it to anybody they could have called their family member. I'm like, no, I don't. Number one, I don't know who you are, right? And they would tell me their story. And I would tell them something, give them some advice because I'm an advisor. And they would be like, thank you. And their joy came back. And I'm like, all right. Well, after that kept happening, I was a teenager by then. And I'm like, is there a note on my head that says, tell me all your problems, ask me all your questions, what's going on? And there actually is, a spiritual message around me, right? And that's around you too. So, what message, all right, is on you right now? All right. What is going on? Are people coming to you with joyous things or negative things, right? So if there's negative things, we want to clear that. And that will be in this program. All the clearing, right? We're going to even clear karma from family and everything, right? Energies, entities, things that are stuck to you that you don't need. All right, someone else's energy could be forwarded into yours. All right, stopping you and blocking you and holding you down. No wonder why you feel heavy and blocked and stuck or feeling someone else's pain sometimes or all the time. Right. So these things we want to work on, and it may take you, a little time to figure it out, like if you should do it or not. That's up to you. I'm just putting it out there for you. You can take a look at the offering. It'll be right there. So when you click on it, you'll see the special offer that I'm offering today. This is a one-time thing. You'll only need it once. You're not going to need to keep repeating it like you will if you went to a psychic. All right. A lot of people now are drawn to psychics because they are so darn confused. And as you see, they are just popping up everywhere, right? Reading cards, have a personal reading, things like that. But you have to keep going back, you know, and after a while, your wallet is getting drained. And I'm not saying anything bad. I just want you to know to, take a step back and think about it, right? What am I using my time for, right? Number one, time wasters. Don't waste time scrolling through negative, articles. Take your time and scroll through positive things, such as this channel, such as decorating channels, cooking channels, right? Things like that that are very good for your energy, right? They train you up, they build you up, they raise your vibration, okay? Listening to beautiful music, right? A CD that really lifts your spirits, all right? Mine is dance music, all right? I love dance music. So I will, always have that music with me. I'll pop it on anytime, right? It does something for my energy, my vibration. Some of you are more into classical music, right? And that's all good. Whatever is good for your energy, right? Whatever relaxes you, it could be a nice, bubble bath, right? Whatever it is. Maybe a walk relaxes you. Maybe a swim, right? Maybe meditation. Whatever it is. Start utilizing your time better by doing some self-care. Self-care is very important right now and through the next 20 years that we're in this fire energy. Remember your eyes. You're looking at screens now a lot. That's what this is all about. The next 20 years, it's going to be a lot of screens, a lot of strain on our eyes. So take care of your eyes, get some eye vitamins, right? When your eyes feel sore, right, or itchy, take care of them. Sometimes I just take, a tissue and I wet it with cool water and put it on my eyes and cool them down, right? So take a break and close your eyes. No matter where you are right now, right? In this very moment right now, you've been looking at this screen. So close your eyes for just a few moments and breathe really calmly. Just relax with me. Just come into a relaxed state of being and just breathe naturally and calmly. Everything is going to be okay. I'm sending you that message right now that everything is going to work out for you. You do have a purpose. There is a plan for your life. And you're not alone. You are never going to be alone on your journey. It may feel like it, but you're not. As you know, I came alongside of you today to lift you up, to give you a direction. Maybe we'll look at it like this. You were looking for that buried treasure, and it seemed so far out there, and you didn't have the treasure map. And I came alongside and said, here is your very own treasure map. Now open it up and go get your treasure. So what we want to do is open you up so that you can be a receiver of your own treasure. You don't need anyone else's treasure anymore. That's the past where everybody said, look at what they're doing, and they would want what that person had. It was not a very good energy. right? So we don't need what they have, right? It may be lovely what they have, but what about you? What do you have right now that makes you feel good, that makes you smile? There is something in your life that makes you feel good. Focus on that. Focus on something beautiful, something nice in your life, right? Gratitude comes in now. Make a gratitude list, right? Maybe during the day, take about 10 minutes and write out, I am happy and grateful for a list of that. And then half an hour before bed, pull it out and read it out loud. And if you get any other, you know, gratitudes, write them down, add them on, right? And throughout the day, I'm happy and grateful for a brand new day. I am happy and grateful for a brand new opportunity. I am happy and grateful that I came to this channel, right? Yeah. So I'm happy and grateful that I have a roof over my head. I'm happy and grateful that I have food, right? And whatever else that you can think of for you, right? This has been a beautiful 30 minutes plus with you right now. But I want you to go and think about what you are going to do now with the time that you have been given. There is a plan for you. There is a purpose. And it's time for you to start living your dreams. Namaste. I hope to be speaking with you very soon in our group calls. Come and join me. Bye for now.